Be fearless. Be fearless in your pursuit of your dreams. Be fearless in your pursuit to be great. Be fearless in your pursuit to do what's right. Be fearless. That's another mindset of an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are willing to risk whatever it takes. They're willing to go after it. They're willing to lose everything to fulfill the desire and the dream that's in their heart. So I want to encourage you, be fearless. Have a mindset of fearlessness. Never let someone else's doubt, someone else's fear interrupt the thing that's in your dreams, interrupt the thing that's in your heart, because there are going to be plenty of people that say it can't be done. There are going to be plenty of people that say don't do it this way. There are going to be plenty of naysayers, let's just put it that way. So you have to be fearless in the pursuit and the purpose in your heart. I can't tell you how many times that people have tried to push me down and squander me and tell me, no, you can't do it, you're not good enough. You can't let the naysayers keep you down. I remember one time when I was in 5th grade, I remember this counselor, she told me that I was stupid and I couldn't pass the test in 5th grade in the state of Texas, because I had moved from Arkansas to Texas, and that was a big deal because Arkansas schools are like a year and a half behind Texas schools and whatever, on and on and on. I remember sitting in this counselor's office, and she said, you know, Andy, she goes, you're not the smartest, and we really don't want you to take this test, because at the end of the day, what it came down to is the schools got funding for their test scores and on and on. So they didn't want my test score to bring down the test scores and the average test score of all the other students. So basically she was like, you're stupid and we don't want you to take this test. Well, I remember my mom, she said, you know what? That's not going to happen. Andy, you're going to take the test and you're going to pass it. You're going to be the best that you can be. And I said, all right, Mom. I said, all right, I don't understand. And, you know, for me, I had a little bit of ADD, I guess. I don't know. I never took medicine, but it was really hard for me to concentrate. I was always bouncing from here to there and here to there and here to there. But whatever, you know. So I remember that counselor told me that, and I said, you know what? I am going to do it. Because she said I couldn't, I'm going to show her how I can. I was fearless in that situation to say, you know what, that woman may say that I can't do something, but I'm going to show her how I can. That woman may say that I can't do it, but I'm fearless and I know I can conquer that test. I know I can conquer that test. Well, guess what? I passed the test and I made one of the best grades in the school. Because you know what? I was fearless and I was willing to try. I was willing to give it my all. So as a mindset of being an entrepreneur, you've got to be fearless and you've got to be willing to do your best and give it everything that you have. Because in doing that, you'll be more satisfied. You'll be more gratified in what you're doing. You, at the end of the day, if everything else fades away, you will know you've given your best. You will know that you've given your all. You will know that you've pushed all of your chips in. You will know that, you know what, at the end of the day, I did the best that I could do. And you know what? If that's the best that you can do, get back up, take what you've learned, and get back after it again. Because as an entrepreneur, you're going to take a few on the chin. But you know what? You've got to get back up, and you've got to keep fighting. Another mindset of an entrepreneur is you never quit, and you never give up, and you never give in. You know, I always remember the movies Rocky. Rocky, he would get knocked down, he would get beat up, but you know what? He never quit. He never quit. There may have been fights that he lost, but he never quit. So in your endeavors and in your ventures of being an entrepreneur, you have to have a mindset of never quitting, never giving up. You know, I remember for my wife and I, back in 2007 or so, we had 2012, 11. For my wife and I remember back in 2011, we really had an opportunity to quit. You know, business wasn't going well. The finances were horrible. Things just weren't adding up and things weren't lining up. And I remember driving down the road and I said, God, if this is the best that you have for me and my family and business, I'm quitting. I'm giving up. And God, again, being my Father, He came in and He said, you know what? Don't give up, Andy. It will pay off. Don't give up. It'll pay off. And I remember the stoplight that I was sitting at. I said, okay, God, if you said it'll pay off, I'm going to give it my all and I'm going to go after it. Because everything that's in my heart will come to pass if I don't give up, because you told me so. So, everything looked bad. We were behind on bills. The business, we didn't have any business coming in. We had no more calls. We had no more appointments. The account was really close to zero. And I was willing to go get a job. I was ready to give in. I was ready to quit. But I want to encourage you, when God spoke that word to me, I didn't quit. I was able to continue to go and to continue to grow. And I had the mindset of not quitting. And I want to encourage you that last year, my wife and I were able to give 35% of our income to the nations of the world. We were able to give what some people and a lot of people make in a year of their salary. We were able to donate almost $18,000 worth of work to some friends of ours there in Brazil. Just the things that God has opened up because I didn't quit. That some of the dreams that were in my heart are just beginning to birth. Some of the things that we were able to do are just now coming to pass. So I want to encourage you, in your venture, when things get rough, don't quit. You have to have a mindset of never quitting and never giving up. There are times that you do fail, but you've got to take those and learn. You've got to take those failures and learn from them and not quit, because we could have thrown in the towel, but we chose not to. And as those hard times came and those failures came and things, Jesse and I, we welcome change. As an entrepreneur, you've got to welcome change. We said, you know what, I'm willing to change. I'm willing to change the way that we do the finances so that we don't end up in this situation again. I'm willing to change the way that we communicate with clients. I'm willing to change the way that we dress. I'm willing to change the wrapping on my vehicle. I'm willing to buy a new vehicle so that I can look and be more professional. For us, it was a matter of having to welcome change. So as an entrepreneur, I want to encourage you that you've got to welcome change, and that's got to be one of the biggest mindsets of you, because when you stay stagnant, you're not going to grow. So you've got to welcome change. Another mindset and another thing that is very vital and very key to us as entrepreneurs is we recover quickly. So if we get knocked down and we get punched in the mouth and it really hurts, we have to be able to recover quickly. We can't let that thing keep us down. That's fine. You can moan about it for a second. Then you know what? The next second, you've got to turn that around and say, you know what? We got to get back after it. We have to punch this thing in the face. We have to win. As an entrepreneur, you've got to have a mindset of winning. You've got to be able to strive and to be the best. Don't ever settle. Don't settle for just okay. Don't settle for being mediocre. Strive to be the best in your field. Strive to be the best. Strive to be the one that you set the bar that other people look up to and say, you know what? I want to be like that. I want to be like that guy. I want to be like that business. And so as a mindset, you've got to have a mindset of recovering quickly, because you're going to have competitors and you're going to have people that beat you on bids. You're going to have competitors that beat you on price. They're going to try to talk bad about you or whatever, but you've got to be able to recover quickly. If something bad happens, pick it up, change it, and move on. Because you know what? Recovering quickly is going to be one of the biggest keys to your success, because you're willing to take it on the chin, grow from it, and keep going and never give up. Again, this comes back to listening. This comes back to learning. As a mindset, you've got to be able to step back and listen to what other people are saying. For the success and the betterment of yourself, you've got to listen to the people that are around you. Listening is one of the biggest things that I find that we've almost lost as a society and as a people. We almost want to give more about what I know, what I can do, what I can be, and we don't listen. I want to encourage you, have a mindset of listening, because when you listen, you learn. When you learn, you grow. When you grow, you change. When you change, you continue to grow. And you want to continue to repeat that cycle. So you know what? As these mindsets have been brought before you today, Think about them. Learn about them. Understand more. Position yourself to be in the situation of growth and learning. Because as a mindset and as an entrepreneur, you've got to have certain things that will continue to help propel you forward and not give up and not quit. So I want to encourage you today, after these sessions, step back, after this session today, step back, take an evaluation of your life. Take an evaluation of what's going on. Say, you know what? Am I learning? Am I growing? Am I willing to change? And you know what? If you say no to any of those, and most of you will probably say no, and if you say yes to them all, you're probably not human. Because all of us have the opportunity to grow more. We all have the opportunity to change our mindset to be great. God wants us to be great. I want you to be great. So get after it. Don't quit. Don't give up. Listen, change, grow, and let's go win the world for Jesus.